The Eagles hit their highest ever T20 total on an amazing night in Chelmsford, which saw them overcome Sussex by 11 runs in a vitality blast match that few at the ground will ever forget. Never before has a crowd witnessed so many runs in this competition. Asked to bat first on a used green surface, the Eagles took only 3 runs off the opening over, but the second saw Adam Rossington make a start with a perfect cover drive. That in an over which brought 15 runs, Feroz Kushi picking up where he left off last Friday. Rossington may not have been in his best form in this format this summer, but that form had not taken away any of his confidence. Twice in the 4th over, he ramped Henry Crocombe to the boundary. Essex were making an ideal start in taking the total to 37 without loss after 4 overs. Rossington then nailed a shot off Stephen Finn, a stroke which would not have been out of place at the US Open. Alas, he was out as he attempted to go large again next ball, a disappointing end as he picked out Tom Alsop to fall for a 35, which had occupied 21 deliveries. Michael Pepper came in and played a couple of scorching drives to get his innings moving. The execution of these shots was perfect. Pepper was off to a flyer and his side had 65 runs on the board at the end of the 6 overs of power play. The Sharks were able to call upon Rashid Khan, the most respected spinner in the world. Only nobody told Pepper that. As he swept the Afghani for 6, the leggies first over going for 17 runs, and Pepper was on fire. It took the skills of Ravi Bapara to end the onslaught. Pepper on his way for 36, made off 18 deliveries, the Eagles getting to 105 for 2 at the halfway point of their innings. Kushi had largely been a spectator, and when he tried to push on, he was foxed by a Timar Mills slower ball, and he parted for 34. The total now at 120 for 3 from 12. Then boundaries were suddenly at a premium until Matt Critchley decided that it was time once again to pick up the pace. Paul Walter followed suit as this ball flew out of the ground. Rashid Khan unusually expensive, his 4 overs costing 42 runs. But he did remove Walter with one that hurried through a tad, the batsman gone for a dozen. Critchley though continued to impress, a pulled shot bringing him his 3rd maximum, another batsman into the 30s. And with Dan Sams showing nimble feet and lots of invention and skill, the runs just kept on coming. Indeed, the 17th over brought the Eagles 27 runs, Sams smashing 3 sixes in it, Mills now the bowler to suffer. In spite of the very large total, no batsman had got into the 40s, Critchley going for 34, those runs being made off 20 balls. Sams, however, bucked the trend and did get to 40, off only 14 balls, another solid contact going the distance. His half-century being completed off only 17 balls. He struck 5 sixes and 3 fours in an innings which was nothing short of sensational. The penultimate over added 26 more runs, and Sams was probably now eyeing up 250 as a total to end on. They needed 16 off the last over to do that. Sams was given a deserved ovation after holding out with 4 deliveries to go. He left with 71 runs to his name, and those have been scored off 24 deliveries. Simon Harmer was run out next ball trying to steal a single to the keeper, but the Eagles had their best ever T20 total, finishing on a remarkable 244 for 7. Wickets was surely going to fall in pursuit. Luke Wright mistiming a pull off Ben Allison, the ball heading straight into the hands of Kushi, the Sharks on 19 for 1 in the 3rd. But with Mohammad Rizwan clearing the rope 4 times during the power play, the visitors were threatening to make a game of it. Rizwan is currently ranked as the 3rd best batsman across the world in T20 cricket, and you could see why. Ali Orr joined the party too. He took on Allison, whose 2nd over went for 31 runs, and the sizable crowd was shocked as the Sharks got up to a score of 93 for 1 from the 6 power play overs. Rizwan secured a 50 off 19 balls, while Orr fell for an 18-ball 38. Palmer into the attack and trapping the batsman in front with just his 4th delivery, and only 4 runs came from the over. The Sharks were on 123 for 2 halfway through their chase, and Harmer now threw the ball to Aranija, who with his 2nd delivery won a leg before decision to remove Rizwan for 66. The batsman furious with the umpire's call. Having the ability to keep going when chasing enormous totals is almost unheard of, but with Allsop now looking good, Sussex had 150 runs on the board after 12 overs and now needed 95 more from 8. That became 69 for the final 5 overs, and with Papara, one of the legendary finishers in white ball cricket over the years, as Essex know oh so well, this incredible contest was not over just yet. 4 to go, 58 runs to defend, and this was a crucial moment. Allsop trying to go big to complete a 50, but Pepper kept his cool and judged the catch brilliantly. Rashid Khan fell in a similar fashion. Next ball, Walter with the take this time as the nerves just began to settle. Critchley showed his worth again, 7 runs taken from the over to put the Eagles in control at last. 51 wanted from 18 balls now for the visitors. That became 38 from 12, but as long as Papara remained, this match was not finished. Successive 6s off Sam Cook would have had the home team worried, even though the Sharks required 22 runs from the last over. Papara, now on 43, was on strike, and the earlier batting hero Sams had the ball in hand. Papara hit a 4 off the 1st delivery and then edged the 2nd to the boundary as well. The Sussex skipper had his half-century off 25 deliveries. But Sams then threw in a wide ball across Papara, who threw the bat and got the tiniest of nicks behind. The sigh of relief inside the ground was palpable. The Eagles had done it. Just. Sussex ending on 233 for 6. 477 runs have been scored in 40 overs, a record. Essex winning again at home, this time by 11 runs. It had been breathlessly entertaining and historic night, and they have to do it all again against Somerset on Sunday.